Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Melissa and you're new here. Hi, welcome. My name is Melissa. I speak about missing children on my channel. I have it and I also have a series called Gone Too Soon where I speak about the celebrities that have passed away. And I'm also starting a new series called The First The First African American Billionaire. And that one is gonna be my next video. I don't have I don't have a big list on those. I'm gonna do my best to research it. I only have a few, so that will be up in the next upload. So today we're gonna be talking about a celebrity. Before I do get started, I want to tell Happy Father's Day to every single dad out there. Um, Today's your day. I know that I feel like Mother's Day is celebrated more than Father's Day. I don't know why, but I used to work at a restaurant and mothers come. I always compared Mother Days to Father's Days, and we were way busier doing Mother's Days, and then Father's Day. Like Father's Days was busy, but it's not as busy as Mother's Days. So I just want to say Happy Mother's Day. Father's Day to every dad out there. But I also want to do say Happy Father's Day to the moms that play both role, meaning the single moms. Y'all doing a good job being mom and dad. I don't know how y'all do it, but props to y'all. So today we're going to be talking about Tupac. This case, to me, I was really excited to talk. Not excited in a bad way, but I was excited to talk about. His case was solved, which I'll be mentioning it when I start reading his the case. But this one was really it's really crazy to me. In a way that he was so young, and it was just the whole West Coast East Coast thing. I think if he still would have been here alive, he would have accomplished so much more. So let's go ahead and get started. And I'm sorry about my hair, guys. I'm gonna dye my hair soon. I just ordered the dye that I want, and so I'm excited. So Dolphin Kev D. Davis is a former member of the Crips street gang. Was arrested on okay. So what I'm about to read, like I said, the case was solved. So this is the person and everything. So was arrested and indicted on one count of murder on September 29th of 2023 for his role in the 1996 killing of rapper Tupac Shakur. Davis previously claimed in 2018 that he was inside the car from which the fatal shot against Shakur were fired, but that the gun was in the hands of his now deceased nephew, Orlando Anderson. David was indicted by a grand jury in Clark County, Nevada. In his custody, according to prosecutors, the arrest comes after Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department executed a search warrant at home in Henderson, Nevada in July of 2023 in connection with the rapper unsolved murder. And I really do hope that Big E's murder is solved as well. He is another person that I will be talking about as in one of my celebrity videos as well. So who was Tupac? Give me a second, guys. Can you put that down, please? One of the top-selling artists of all time, rapper and actor Tupac Shakur embodied the 1990s gangster rap aesthetic, and a death has become an iconic symbol in noble struggles. Tupac became his music career as a rebel with the cause of to articulate the still rebel travelese injustice endured by many black Americans. The boundaries between his art and his life became increasingly blurred as Shakur faced legal problems and jail time. On this fourth album, Eyes on Me, Tupac lived fully until celebrating the thug lifestyle. It was the last album Tupac would ever live to see release. On September 7th of 1996, the 24-year-old was hung down in Las Vegas and died 6 days later. Police continued to investigate his murder, which, like I said, they already solved it. Tupac Nicole Shakur was born in Les Net Parish Cookers on June 16th of 1971. I am so sorry if I said his name wrong, but I didn't even know he had a first other name. His mom changed it, which I'm about to mention it, in New York City, Harlem, a neighborhood. His mother, Afina Shakur, had been a political activist in Black Panther Party member who was arrested in 1969 for allegedly planning coordinated attacks on police stations and offices in New York City. She became pregnant with Tupac while on bail, and she was acquitted in 1971 after defending herself in court. She was a smart woman. When Lesson was 1 year old, Afina changed his name to Tupac Amor after a prevenient revolutionary who was killed by the Spanish. She said of the name, quote, I wanted him to have the name of the Voluntarily indigenous people in the world. I wanted him to know he was part of a world culture and not just for a neighborhood. End quote. Tupac later took his some name from his sister Sevilla's father, another Black Panther named Tupac Shakur. Tupac also had a stepbrother, more feminine. I'm so sorry about this name because these names are just not my thing. Tupac's father, Billy Garland, lost contact with Tupac when he was 5, and he didn't see his dad again until he was 23. Quote, I thought my father was dead all my life, end quote. He told the writer Kevin Pohl during an interview with Vibe magazine in 1996. Quote, I felt I needed a daddy to show me the ropes, and I didn't have one, end quote. Raising Tupac and his half-sister alone, Afina worked as a paralegal before developing a crack cocaine addiction in the early 1980s. The family had to move, often struggling for money and living off welfare because she couldn't keep a job. In 1984, the family moved to Baltimore, where Tupac enrolled at the prestigious Baltimore School of Arts, where he said he was the freest I've ever felt. This was also Tupac's met the featured actor Jada Pinkett Smith. He wrote poems about her, and she had a cameo in his music video for Strictly for My Niggas. Jada later told reporters that she was a drug dealer when she met Tupac, and that she resented the way the movie All Eyes on Me in 2017 later re-imaged their relationship. It was not just about how you have the cute girl or this cool guy that must have been in this. Nah, it wasn't that at all. It was about survival, and it had always been about surviving between us. A lot of people say that. I feel like a lot of people say that Jada and Tupac were soulmate. Like, she felt that that was her soulmate, and if he would have been alive, she probably would have not even married Will Smith. But that's what people say, not me. I'm just saying. Tupac Baltimore neighborhood was riven by crime, so family moved to Meridian City, California, and it turned out to be a mean little ghetto, according to Vanity Fair. It was in Martin City in the effing scrums to check her crack addiction, a drug that Tupac sold in the same street where his mother brought her supplies. Her behavior led to a falling out between mother and son. Tupac's love for hip-hop street in his way from a life of crime for a while at least. At 17, in the spring of 1889, he stuck up a friendship with Leela Simberder, who he met when she was holding poetry lesson in Oakland Park. According to Holler If You Hear Me, Searching for Tupac Shakur by Michael Eric Johnson. Already, Tupac had been obviously reading poetry and convincing Steinbred, who had no music industry experience, to become his manager. She was eventually able to get Tupac in front of the music manager, Aaron Guerrier, who secured a gig for him in 1990 as a radiant and backup dancer for the hip-hop group Digital Underground. Her soon step up to the mic, making his recording debut in 1991 on the same song, which soundtracked the Dean Allrader comedy Nothing But Trouble. Tupac also appeared in Digital Underground's album Son of the P that October, after Gregory also became Tupac's manager. He landed the up-and-coming rapper a deal with Intercourse Records. A month after Son of the P hit the stores, came to place now Tupac's debut album as a solo artist. Tupac often complained that he was misunderstood. Everything in life is not all beautiful. He told journalist Chuck Phillips, "There's a lot of killing and drugs. To me, it's perfect album. Talks about the hard stuff, the fun and caring stuff. The thing that bothers me is that it seems like a lot of sensitive stuff I write just goes unnoticed." As Tupac first began to achieve success as a rapper, Athena was unaware of his career until friends told her. I didn't know what was happening to my son, she said. I thought, what am I doing? Athena became determined to break out of her drug addiction, which she finally did after moving back to New York City in 1991. Tupac and his mother later reconciled and remained close the rest of his life. Tupac, who only released 4 albums in his lifetime, adds 21 albums to his name, 10 of which had earned platinum, multi-platinum, and diamond certification as of July 2023. The Recording Industry Association of America lists Tupac as the 45th top-selling artist of all time, but album sales and stream figures worldwide, more than 75 million Tupac's records have sold today, according to Forbes. In April of 2017, Tupac was introduced into the Rock of Hall of Fame, one of the music's highest honors. He was the first solo hip-hop artist to be introduced and was selected in his first year eligibility. In August of 1992, Tupac was attacked by a jealous kind in Marine City. He drew his pistol but dropped it in the mill. Someone picked it up, the gun fired, and a 6-year-old bystander, I'm not going to say his name, fell dead. Although Tupac was in charge for the death, he was reportedly inconsolable. And in 1995, family brought a civil case against Tupac but settled out of court after the unnamed record company, thought to have been Death Row, offered compensation between $3,000 to $5,000. In October of 1993, Tupac shot and wounded 2 white off-duty cops in Atlanta, one in the abdomen and one in the buttocks. After an altercation, however, the charges were dropped after it emerged in court that the policeman had been drinking, had intended the accident, and that one of the officers had threatened Tupac with a stolen gun. Sir, you're an officer and you have a stolen gun. I have questions. Why do you have a stolen gun, officer? I have questions. Need answer. Tupac noticed the case illustrated the misrepresentation of a black man in America and the attitude of some police towards them, which he had been talking about in his music. What was portrayed as gun-tossing gangster behavior by a lawless individual turned out to be an act of self-defense by a young man in fear of his life. All the while, Tupac's star continued to rise. Unable to escape punishment internally, Tupac was jailed for 15 days in 1994 for assaulting movie director Alan Hughes, who had fired him from the set of Mesquite in Second Society for being destructive. He faced much more serious charges in February of 1995, when Tupac was sentenced to between 1.5 and 4.5 years of jail time for sexually abusing a woman. The case related to an accident that had taken place in Tupac's suite in the New York Park Manhattan Hotel in November 1993. Tupac maintained that he did not rape the fan, although he confesses to the Via magazine journalist Kevin Pohl that he could have prevented others who were present in the suite at the time from doing so. I had a job to protect her, and I never showed up, he said. While Tupac was in prison under rape charges, he was visited by Suge Knight, the notorious head of Death Row Records. Knight offered to post the $1.3 million bill to bail Tupac needed to release pending his appeal. The condition was that Tupac signed onto Death Row, which Tupac did. He was released from the high security Demerning faculty in New York in October 1995. Even as he was clarifying in all lifestyle for Death Row, Tupac was financing an at-risk youth center, bankrolling South Central sport team, and setting up a telephone helping for young people with problems, according to Vanity Fair. Tupac debuted for Death Row. The double-length album All Eyes on Me came into February in 1996, which his new hip-hop group Outlawz, debuting on the album All Eyes on Me, was an apologetic celebration of the thug lives, switching society conditions lyrics to favor a gangster funk hendemisms and manners. Dr. Dre, who had Point G Funk with the NWA, produced the album's first single, California Love, which went to number 1 in the Billboard Hot 100. Remains Tupac's best-known song. The third single from the album, How Do You Want It, also topped the chart within 2 months of his release. All Eyes on Me had been certified 5-time double platinum. It would eventually become diamond certified, reaching more than 10 million combined sales and streams. Before Tupac released his third album, he became a target. On November 1994, he was shot multiple times in the lobby of the Manhattan recording studio Cade by two young black men. Tupac believed his rap rival Big Small was behind shooting, which nobody had ever been charged. Small also denied he knew anything about the accident, and in 2011, Dexter Isaac, a New York prisoner serving a life sentence for an unrelated crime, claimed music executive James Henchman Roseman paid him to steal from Tupac and that he shot the rapper during the robbery. I don't know if this has been investigated, because, when you're in prison, you don't have nothing to do, I'm assuming. So people do come with a lot of lies. But I hope that this is being investigated, because why? If it's in it, why? It should be investigated. In June 1996, Tupac, and because James Harshman and who the Roseman, do y'all know who he is? Did he know, with the whole Diddy thing? But, on June 1996, Tupac released his diss track, Hit Him Up, aimed at Big Small and his label boss, Bad Boys Records, Sean Diddy Combs. This song reached up the tension between East and West Coast rap. And inflammatory song, Tupac also spotted vehement at artist Lil' Kim, Junior Mafia, and Prodigy of Mobb Deep. Tupac and Big rival was fast becoming hip-hop's most famous and ugliest beef. Hit Him Up seems to chillingly presage Tupac's death and the ensuing conspiracy theories. Grab your clocks when you see Tupac. Call the cops when you see Tupac. Who shot me, but y'all punks didn't finish. Now y'all about to feel the wrath of my Venice. I'm not a rapper, so that's what this is the lyrics. Within 3 months, Tupac was murdered. 6 months after the Biggie was 2. Neither murders have been solved. Mind you, Tupac murder has. Along with his music, Tupac pursues an acting career. He appeared in several movies, among them starring roles alongside Janet Jackson in the 1993 Poetic Justice, Mickey Record in 1996, Bullet. After Tupac died, a collection of poems he wrote before becoming a rapper was also compiled and released in 2000 book called The Rose That Great from Concrete. The world moves fast, and it would rather pass you by than to stop and see what makes you cry. Read on the verse he wrote as a teenager. Tupac briefly dated pop star Madonna. I didn't know that. I really didn't. That was news to me. But he used to date Madonna. However, while serving time in prison in January 1985, Tupac wrote a letter to Madonna ending the relationship because of her race. For you to be seen with a black man wouldn't in any way jeopardize your career. If anything, it would make you seem that much more open and exciting, he wrote. But for me, at least in my previous precipitation, I felt due to my image. I would be letting down half of the people who made me what I thought I was. Tupac married Keisha Maurice in April of 1995 while he was still in prison. The couple had met several months earlier at a nightclub when Maurice was 20 and Tupac was 21. The marriage was annulled 10 months later after Tupac was released from jail. The pair remained friends until his death. Soon after his marriage to Maurice ended, Tupac began dating Kadia Jones. They had met at the club when Tupac apologized for insulting her father, Quincy Jones, for only dating white women. Jones was in Las Vegas when Tupac, the night he was shot. Tupac died in Las Vegas on September 13th of 1986 from gunshot wounds inflicted 6 days prior. He was 25. His murder is soft now. I'm not going to say unsolved, but it's soft. On September 7th, Tupac was in Las Vegas with shoot night to watch Mike Tyson fight at the MCGM Grand Hotel. There was a self-relate after the bout between a member of the Crips gang and Tupac's night. He was involved with the rival Blood Gang, and members of an encounter peeled in later at a car that Tupac was sharing with Knight stopped at a red light, and men emerged from another car and fired 13 shots, hitting Tupac in the hand, pelvis, and chest. Tupac later died at the hospital. His girlfriend Kadia and his mother Afina were both with him in his final days. Tupac's body was cremated. Members of his old band Outlast made a conversational claim that they had smoked some of his ashes in honor of him. His mother announced that she would scatter her son's ashes in Soweto, South Africa, the birthplace of his ancestors, on the 10th anniversary of his murder. She later changed the date to June 16th of 1997, Tupac's 26-year-old birthday, as well as the anniversary of the 1997 Soweto uprising. Police have yet to determine who killed Tupac, and his death remains open in a homicide case. In the early 2018, BT aired an episode of Death Row Chronicles in which former Crips member Dwayne Keith Davis admitted that he was riding in the car with the man who killed Tupac. He declined to identify the shooter in the interview, revealing only that the shooter came from the back seat. Thought he had earlier told federal investigation that the gun was in the hands of his now deceased nephew Orlando Anderson. The revolution fueled the launch of a change or petition that called for Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department to declare the case cleared. It also had led to rumors that new arrest warrants were pending, but Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department denied those rumors. And in July of 2023, news broke about a possible breakthrough in the investigation. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department executed a search warrant at a home in Henderson, Nevada on July 17th in connection with the rapper unsolved murder. Authorities haven't shared any details such as what they were looking for, whether they're a suspected citizen that are going investigation. On September 29th, Davis was arrested and charged with murder for his role in Tupac's death. He was indicated by the grand jury in Clark County, Nevada, in his custody according to prosecutor. Tupac died of gunshot wounds in 1996. However, conspiracy theories have raged ever since he was shot, because his murder have never been solved. Fans have speculated that Tupac faked his death on his song Life Goes On. Tupac rapped about his funeral. His song I Ain't Mad at Ja was released 2 days after he died. There had been several reports pointing potential Tupac sightings since his death, included in 2012 by Kim Kardashian. Kim, girl, I love you. I really do. But girl, now. Nope. On September 2017, music executive Suge Knight hinted that Tupac may be alive in an interview. When I left the hospital, me and Pac was laughing and joking. I don't see how someone can go from doing well to doing bad, he said, adding that with the Pac you never know if he could be alive and live in a secret somewhere. In November 2017, he aired the 6-part biography represent Who Killed Tupac, which follows civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump and his investigation into the key theories behind Tupac's 1996 killing. And that is this is the crazy story of Tupac. I don't think he's alive. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. I don't know. He was they say he was cremated. His brother, his outlaws friends said that they smoked them because that's what he wanted them to do. His mom said that she cremated it. That they, she was gonna go to South Africa to, I don't know. Can he be? Is there a possibility that he's alive? No, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think? Tell me. What do y'all think? Because, if I was alive, like if I told myself, let me just have somebody shoot me, let me act like I'm dead, and just See, I would have to get somebody that I really don't like at all. Like, I don't like you, and I will not feel bad about you being in prison for the rest of your damn life until the day you die. So yeah, no, I don't think I'll be able to do that. But I think he's dead. I really do. I really do think he's dead. But I mean, they said the same thing about Michael Jackson. Okay, they say Michael Jackson faked his death. I mean, look, if y'all were celebrities, like these big celebrities like Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Tupac, and y'all were tired of people being in your business, trust me, you probably gonna want to fake your own death too. But with social media, come on. Yes, I know people that do not have social media. I have a sister-in-law that she does not have social media at all. Like, zero. Like, she don't have no Facebook, no nothing. I don't even think she has Instagram. I mean, I met this client that she doesn't even have social media. The only reason I met her is because one of her the godmother of the girl that I did her photo shoot, found me on Facebook. But there's people that do not have social media at all. My dad only has Instagram and he used to have Facebook, but his Facebook got hacked and he just got tired. But I don't know. I don't think I could do it. I really do think that he's as much as it hurts, and it's sad, because if he would have been alive today, he would accomplish so much. So much. When you hear him talk, the way he talked, it was just his voice. It was just soft in his voice was just angel to me. Like, man, he was cute too. Let me just say that he was. But see, I didn't know he lived in New York. So this whole him and Biggie, the East Coast, West Coast thing, like, that's what I didn't get. Like, Tupac, baby, your mama lived in New York. I mean, I know you were not, but you lived in New York at some point in your life. Like, what? But see, the thing is that Biggie mom even said something about, because with this whole situation with the Diddy thing, Biggie's mama shot Diddy Combs, you better hide, because Biggie's mama ain't coming to play with you, boo boo. I don't know what the hell you did to her son. I don't know, sir, what you did. But whatever you did, you better start apologizing. Don't deny it, because she might have the receipts. There was no social media back then. But trust me when I tell you, I have a grandma who would write everything. She still to this day writes stuff. Well, she makes one of us write it for her. But she writes. My grandma comes with a receipt. Don't know. So I really don't think he's alive. I think he's resting in peace. He's probably with Biggie. He's with Biggie, Aaliyah, Selena, because I think he met Selena before Selena passed away. Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, they're over there making music. And I hope one day I hope to meet them all one day. But, yeah, I don't think he's alive. They said the same thing about Michael Jackson, that they think Michael Jackson, what smart person how smart you have to be. I'm not saying that these people are not smart, but you have to really, I mean, talking about like really, like, you have to have some type of surgery just to change your face. And see, Michael Jackson, like I said, a lot of people think Michael Jackson's alive, but baby, Michael Jackson couldn't hide. Even if he faked his death, Michael Jackson could not hide. He couldn't do it. He would be one of them kids that would lose at damn hide and seek. I'm sorry. Rest in peace, boy. But Michael Jackson he would lose in hide and seek. He would lose. That's just me. He will lose. That's just me. I think Tupac is not alive. I think he's resting in peace. And like I said, I'm telling you guys, if y'all have not heard his voice, not singing, because some celebrities, when they sing and when they talk, it's a different type of voice. When he speaks, it's like you're listening, but like you're listening. Not like you're listening, but you're listening. because he has the voice of an angel. The way he says things, it's like a poetry. Like this man, my favorite song of him is "Dear Mama." And that's my song. That is my song, "Dear Mama." It is what it is. But guys, let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think he's alive? Do y'all really think he's alive? I really do hope that Big E murder case is solved. I will be talking about him in one of my other videos. But the next video that I will be doing, it will be about my, the first African American billionaire. So I will see y'all with that video. I hope y'all have a great, great afternoon. Once again, happy Father's Day to all the dads, and also happy Father's Day to the moms that have been doing it, been playing the two roles, the mom and the father. I think y'all deserve, and happy Father's Day as well again. So y'all please stay safe. Have a wonderful Sunday.